happily. You know, the first thing I ever got on my stream is a dislike. That means there's somebody out there who is very attentive.
Yeah.
Kind of like people who get a hate boner. You know, the first thing I ever
Yeah, I really kind of hate to break the news to them. Yeah, they live to dislike what you do.
Does that mean they're in love with me?
And it's kind of weird. It's we shouldn't let them know that whether they like or dislike it counts as a view, right?
No. It definitely doesn't count as viewer participation at all, and definitely doesn't boost my ratings up. No,
it doesn't.
No.
I thought it did. Whether you got a like or a dislike.
They don't matter. They're basically fundamentally the same thing. It counts as viewer participation. It's the reason why people are like, and before we start this video, let's get up to 40,000 likes. That's the reason why they did that, because thing. Okay. Right, I need to actually put this stream in places. Kind of a little bit slow from the whole waking up thing, but I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, I told Linzabi to wake up early today and help him grind a couple of his global ops contracts missions.
Coming home, someone's gonna need a grave.
But he didn't wake up early.
I see, you could be the first one in. Where's... There we go, one. I feel like the promote yourself section of Discords and stuff like literally do not matter. Right. Kind of unsure what I'm gonna. I mean, best with like my Alicia build is basically the one thing left I've got to do is hold her, and then she's done. I mean,
Hoarder seems to be a
best,
fun.
I mean, if I want to like completely reset Alicia, I imagine actually this is probably going to be the best build. Is simply to tell the, I mean, at best with everything you can get repair speed of not much. So, Trailblazer is pretty cool, and so is Stealthy Pace. I mean, Trailblazer gives you a 7.5% acceleration, but I guess at best it's not really going to matter that much. So we definitely want hit points and resistance and anything. And I guess at best we're probably going to look for Rage, 8% repair speed increase. Yeah, I mean, so with this build, we'll get, and the improved camouflage factor of motion does actually help. And then big repair speed increase, ramming damage increased by 50%, and then at the end we'll get a repair speed increase of 8.8, 8.8, that's 17.6, plus 5, that's basically almost a basic level 1 package, and I don't really find the acceleration off-road environments increased by 2.5. That's not really much. So I think that's probably my build for Alicia, but results may vary. So we just gotta level her up.
You got one more order that you could take, or should I get Colonel?
Not really. Generally speaking, I think at best the 50% ammo covers it.
It's certainly hilarious in PvE when you take the cornet out and it's got an extra.
I mean, 17.5 is what? This is 35% plus 17.5, 45, 52, 50, 52.5%. That's good enough. And to be honest, I'd rather have the 20% repair time increase. So, for instance, on my driver, I've got a 25% repair speed increase on wheeled and tracked, loader 10%, spare parts crate, that's 20% base module increase with a 45%, and then you can go for the improved Pioneer Toolkit, which will give you a 80% track speed increase and a 55% module repair speed increase. So combined with Alicia, that's 100% track speed, repair speed increase, and a 80% module. So in PvP and GLOPS, and even with bots, it basically means the only things that are able to permatrack you are going to be really fast firing vehicles such as light tanks, which means Leopards and Abramses won't be able to track you anymore.
Yep.
So I view that
Dracos,
as being...
on the other hand.
Well, yeah, but you don't get Dracos in PvE, do you?
No, I don't know. You get the occasional psychotic.
No, I mean, I'm talking about player ones.
Oh.
No, I'll play the Draco. In fact, I probably want to take Joshua. Where is he? There we go. There's my
Alyssa,
man.
you get lots of extra ammo, which is handy in PvE.
Yeah, but Joshua gives me minimum speed increase by, I believe it's like 2%, but it gives me a 12% aim speed increase, crew damage increased by 12%, but most importantly, camo factor when shooting is increased by almost 14%, and camo factor base is increased by 6% as well, which is basically another electro-absorbing paint, which means in total, when I'm firing with this thing, I actually have around almost 50% camouflage while stopped.
Oh, not bad.
So, yeah. I'm only really going to put Alicia on everything when it comes to stuff like, you know, like challenges and Merkavas, really. She doesn't really help with anything else, in all honesty, and it's kind of a bit of a waste. Of course, there is a difference between PvE, PvP, and GLOPS. For PvP and GLOPS, you don't really want to take Alicia on your Cornet or your any low carrying vehicles, because chances are you're never going to fight all of those missiles, and Erin or Sabrina is going to be more of a lifeline.
Right.
But
PvE is useful.
Yes, but in PvE,
GLOPS you can get respawn with a full load of ammo. PvP, it's unlikely the match is going to last that long.
For instance, the normal, at best, usually the most maximum amount of damage you're going to do in a PvE game is going to be around 30,000 damage. So you want to look at your tank, you want to look at how many shells it fires, calculate the base standard of your damage, times by the number of ammo you do, and usually most tanks will do around 20,000. With the thing increase, it's going to be around 40. But vehicles with a low ammo count, like the Cornet, while it says it's going to do 30,000 damage, in fact it's going to be more like 15 because of all the APS and everything. So that's when using Alicia comes into play.
We'll call out their position from the base. You go get them.
I mean, there are. I mean, there's plenty of ways to get good builds in PvE without even doing much. You can get the basic spore liner and the basic repair kit for like 500,000 credits, which is really not much. I can't even aim to save my life right now. Oh, that was pathetic. I just forgot to check my loadout. I only have high explosive.
Oh.
This is gonna be a fucking doozy. Should have checked.
Mistakes were made.
Yeah. Eat that. 99 damage, Bradley. Get some. This is gonna go really fucking terribly. I was like, hang on, why does it sound like I'm firing HE? Oh. Oh. Someone complained to me earlier that I was taking troll platoons because I was playing with my friends and sorry, and I'm like, well, excuse me, but unlike a lot of other streamers and people out there who play, you know, in like Unicon platoons, most of the time we don't play OP tanks. In fact, most of the time we play stuff that's shit, like the Ariete, which is completely inferior to like most of its MBTs in the same class.
We play fun stuff as opposed to stat padding.
I mean, if me, Capian, Creative, Randall, and Tank go into a tier 7 game, chances are you're going to see one of us, or at least two of us in a Leopard 2, and the other probably in a BMD. Now, most people do either a triple type, a triple K1, or a triple tier U platoon. Because they're the best tier 7 MBTs in their tier. Or triple Sabras. We don't do that. I just realised I'm basically playing an inferior version of Arty. This is actually rankles me to some extent. From what I can gather is that the spawn in PvE isn't random. I believe there's kind of like a set base algorithm of what tanks you'll face, so there's probably something like a TD heavy, light tank heavy, MBT heavy kind of spawns, which can explain sometimes the fact that you'll get 10 T15s in the same match. That does explain some things.
Yes.
But
also a tremendous number of missile carriers like the Bradleys that
tremendous.
Spitfire.
Oh wow, I did 100 damage to Kilo 1. No, I didn't do much.
That didn't go well.
No, not at all.
Identify. Hostile tank.
Oh shit, there's a...
Yep.
Smoke out. Move.
I'm not enthusiastic about my chance of survival at this point. And the thing is, everybody's going for the fucking light tanks, and I'm like, no, those are the only ones I can hurt with HE. Please don't. At least I've got an unmanned turret, which means I should survive to some extent, I think.
Identify target. Hostile PC.
I think the spawning system can be different. Like,
Enemy destroyed.
can I... This is not ideal. Oh, hey! 400 damage. I don't think I'm going to be able to particularly be able to carry this game. I mean, I've only done like 8,000 damage. I've done the most damage in this. What the fuck? That's... I have to admit, that is not... Fuck you! This is so dumb. I can't even pen these challies anywhere with HE. I mean, it is, you know, a 76mm HE, so I don't really have that much of a hope, really. But hang on.
Cow.
Ooh, ooh. Hang on. Oh no, yeah. Come on, sit there, babe. Oh, yes, yeah. Did you see this? I'm doing like 35 damage at a time to this Attu. It's fucking stupid as hell. It's so goddamn funny. Actually, is there a green spot? I think there is. Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, I killed it.
All right.
I don't think this HE is going to go through the Chally's turret ring. I know the Chally has a really weak like side back of the turret. Which is actually one of my major complaints about NATO MBTs. in the Amarak part of the turret is often extremely thinly armored at like 100mm thick. You know, that can be explained by the fact that usually there's a blast panel there. Which I guess makes sense in real life because, you know, hey, you can either stick armor there, but the Amarak's going to explode inside the tank, or you can thinly armor it and make sure that it doesn't compromise the tank. That does make at least some sense. Feel my HE rage! Ooh. This is so dumb. Is that Bradley still there? Come at me.
Yeah, he is.
Identify.
Oh, he died.
APS is up. Ammo up.
Get some!
Target destroyed.
I have to admit, this has been an experience. This has been an experience indeed. Hang on, let me just... Where is he? I mean, actually, the Abrams is the only Western-style MBT to actually have an armored turret. Even on like the M1A1, it's like 300 to 400mm thick, which means that autocannons won't actually go through your I'm getting shot at by Brad. What is it with all the fucking Bradleys these days? Get away from me! No. I'm playing a glorified AA gun. Just go away from me. I even have the accuracy for whatever reason, because, yeah, fear me. Fear me and my anti-cruise missile gun. Yeah, bots. Run away from me. Where is he? There he is. Hang on. Wow, this is awesome. Oh, that's good. That's good. Hang on, let me just...
Yeah, miner in the back.
That is a deceptively well armored.
Boom. Excuse me.
We took a hit.
Oof. Oh shit, Armada. I don't expect any of this is going to be able to... Hang on, can I creep? Can I do the creep? I think I can. Yeah, fuck you! That's beautiful.
Yeah, alright.
Alright,
A win is a win, but that one is covered with smelly brown lumpy stuff. You know, watery consistency.
Are you talking about Donald Trump's sex life?
No. Make America great again!
Hi Skullman, how are you?
Hey, Skull.
Highest damage in the team, because, you know. You know what, I don't really want to do that again. Can I oh, the only thing I can get is a 0 win. I don't really want that.
Darn. 14, I needed 15 damage.
Was it ever great? My loot. There's more camos available, isn't there? My game celebration pack. What is that? US Day flag gift? I have no idea what that is. Hello? Is my password gonna load at all? Let's see. Kind of want to play TDs today. This isn't bad camo. The problem is I've got like 100 gold left, so I'm like, yeah. Don't really particularly want to. Can I? Do I have another skin for that? That's not a bad skin for it actually. That's quite nice actually. Zero win. Can I change that? No. It's always the same fucking skill. The camo skin would be more popular, I think. US Day 5 gift. What's a new gift? Full camouflage set bundle. Free Russian airborne camouflages. It's €21. Camouflage US Flag Day. I kind of want these camos actually, but it's €30. Can I justify that? I mean, there's 4 camos. Ah, fuck it, I'll take it. I did actually receive money earlier, so I think I can justify it. Oh. Slight snag. Oh, I did not want to take this map. I think this is one of those overconfidence problems you have when you don't actually check the map that you're gonna do, and you're just like, oh, this is not what I intended.
Mistakes were made.
God damn it. Come on. Oh, hang on, there's a ERA. Okay. Can I? No. Okay. That fucking sucks. Was it ever great? Say hi to AS. Max Insanity says hi.
Hey.
Something spotted me. I'm kind of apprehensive at this point now. Apparently I can't even remember my password anymore. Oh boy, my grandmother gave me a piece of advice. She said, the age you become an adult is 60, and then even then you've only got 10 years of being an adult. Then you can be old. That's how I looked up to it.
Yep.
She's like 80.
I'm well in my second childhood.
The most glorious second childhood.
Tell you what though, the second adolescence was a bitch.
Which one was that? Beep. That is a very compromising position. No! No! Stay there, you bastard! No, this is... Yes. Okay. Can I ammo rack it? I think that's what ammo rack is. The way I usually know where to shoot ammo racks is by the placement of where the road wheels are. It's far easier to remember that than it is to try and figure out where it is on the hull.
Yep.
Come on, where's your bastard? Oh great, it's fucking shooting me. This is not okay. was told you go from a kid to teen to grow up. What makes you an adult is the responsibilities you take on. I just want to keep fish and dangerous man-eating snakes. I mean, I'm not going to have a beware of the dog. I'm going to have beware of the 6-meter-long python. It eats people. If you annoy me, you're getting eaten. You're getting regurgitated, motherfucker, and you're not going to enjoy it. Ow.
Kind of works, I guess.
This RCR is molesting me. This RCR molested me. You know what? I think I'm gonna. Oh, hi. Is that a Centauro in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Oh boy. I know there's one that spawns over here, I think.
Spitfire's flying circus.
Mm-hmm. It's just like none of these idiots do. Do you reckon that XM103's done the airfield?
I don't know if he's doing the airfield or is. I don't think so. It's kind of hard to tell.
Great work. We'll get those sealed up shortly.
No, I think he's just gonna sit on the.
Because we need to kill that airfield.
Yeah, we need to kill it quick. And I don't have the speed boost on
I
this
do.
thing. Ow, a rock.
Don't cap. Fuck me.
Loader, Sabo.
Oh, fuck. This is...
Retards.
All right. We've located the installations you need to destroy. Time to lay waste to the...
Well, I guess it's time to... Oh, fuck me. Hang on. Everybody... Shit! Fuck! This is not something I'm enjoying at the moment. This is not something I'm enjoying at the moment.
No.
Identify target. Awesome, thanks.
How do I get out of here? Oh, I don't. I'm fucking trapped. Great. I really don't enjoy this map very much. Hang on. Charlie. There you go.
Airfield destroyed. Excellent work, Black Company. Exfil to the Zuber. Load Sabo.
Beautiful piece of damage there. You're gonna learn bad words if you keep watching. I mean, yeah. That's literally the hallmark of me, is the fact that I swear. Oh fuck, I'm gonna get... Hang on. There we go.
And I'm looking to
Bradley,
respawn at
go away,
the
Bradley,
Zuber.
go away.
Hey! Using
Ow.
death and reincarnation to my advantage.
Yeah, I got knocked up by the Bradley.
Yeah, I get killed by one too, by a Bradley too. So.
I did 14k though, it's just these idiots didn't let me do the goddamn airfield.
You know, if they could just annoy everything over there, that would be fine. Nope.
Is that a Leopard 2AX you're facing?
Yeah.
No, shoot for the front hull. Aim for Zamorak. Remember, you can point your front at him. Otherwise he's... Please use your repair kit. Can you smoke up? Go. Aim for that bit.
Nope.
Move forward, move forward, move forward, move forward. Oh.
Ow. Well, that was quick, but messy.
Let's go for the next game. Well, Max, I live very close to Amsterdam, and the game server is in Amsterdam, so take your pick. When I go to the US in about a month and 5 days, my ping will be quite a bit higher.
Shouldn't be too bad. I get 95.
Is this game gonna load, or are we having... Loading screen is not gonna work, is it? Okay, let's go back.
And show you as offline.
I'm just... I had to re-log into game.
Yeah, it does that to me periodically as well. At least once an hour whenever I try to exit a match that I've been killed in.
Oh well, it happens.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to go crazy about. When you're in, reform the platoon.
Men and women of Claiborne.
Men and women of Claiborne Industries. It kind of reminds me of a WWE wrestler. The what's it called? How do you call it? The his face and his structure reminds me of it. No. Got all of these goddamn parts and I can't do anything with them. Bit that annoys me the most. I've got like so many lying around, and you know it's like 6 million for K1A1. I'm like, what is the point of this? Let me invite you again. Alright guys, anyone is free to join. Like this is anyone can join stream. Like I don't really give a fuck what happens with PvE. You know, I'm gonna take Alicia, but I'm gonna take this thing's armor off because this thing with its Tess upgrade, it just looks fucking ugly. And I know it's gonna make me like butter basically, but it just looks bad. I mean, even then I have, you know, 4,800 fucking hit points, so I think it's fine. Wait. Hang on. Okay.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Hi.
How you doing?
Pretty normal.
You gonna join us?
As soon as the game starts up?
Sure.
Well, while the game is starting up, I will go grab a soda.
Go for it. Hey Jeff, what's your normal ping in the game?
Depends. It's usually between 16 and 25.
I'm on 20, I think.
Or I need to increase my caffeine level.
Are you going to keep increasing it until it can be increased no more?
No. Periodically empties out. Not really a big coffee fan. I have to be out in the rain to really want to drink coffee. Or be incredibly tired and have to stay awake, like by driving or something. Or be incredibly cold and wet. It's just I don't have to be cold and wet very often anymore.
That actually looks pretty decent, if I may say so. Got a tiger strike thing going on.
That's an interesting camo.
It is.
I'm in game.
I will invite you. It's a shame we can't mix the Russian skins with. So this needs to be more of a desert camera.
It's more like an urban graffiti camo.
Urban graffiti camo. Hey, they'll never see us if they think we're part of the walls.
That's it. It's called the Pink Floyd scheme.
And now my tank's fucking pink. Yeah, I think this with desert blood looks pretty fucking badass.
I would actually want to get a concrete texture for tanks just so I can put it on my Challenger. I call it Bunk.
Yeah, what you want is a brick one. I think Common Bond would be fine. Doesn't have to be anything fancy.
I mean, the US Stars and Stripes with Desert Blood has like a Urban Tiger kind of finish, and I believe Urban Tiger is the name of a strip club in the UK.
Oh, this thing crashed on me.
Okay.
Relaunching.
So Jeff, how'd you like the tank?
Which one?
Fine.
Looks normal to me. Oh no, wait, no, that was Janet. Okay.
Did you miss the whole
I look normal to you?
my comment
Wow. I guess that camo really works.
We'll call the position from the base. You go get them.
Also, nice little EU flags on my British tank here. EU.
Yeah, for how long it lasts.
I mean, apparently the UK still hasn't got its shit together, and it's like, it feels like Brexit is like a whole kick the can down the road in the political ideology. I think they're going to apply for another extension forever. Oh, there's daisies. Beep. I mean, I just
In
noticed
another
like
50 years we'll look back at this and laugh. Because
why
UK
do people
will still not
honestly
have
feel...
left the EU.
Well, yeah, I mean, they don't want to. Nobody who has actually read it and is a politician actually is going to risk their career over it, so they'll never leave.
It's just May's cunning plan to stay in office.
No, May's gone.
Oh, okay.
Nah, she's gone.
We actually
She was
don't have
kicked
a
out on
prime.
the first.
Yeah, we don't actually have a prime minister at the moment, which is kind of scary. There's no.
Oh, okay.
To be honest, at this point I'm just thinking you're trying to break our world record.
Yeah. What is the world record anyway?
561 days without a federal government.
Wow.
No, unfortunately we do have a government. We just don't have a leader.
Yeah, but it's going to fall soon.
Are you
If they don't find
talking
a
about
replacement, that is.
the resignation? Oh shit, there's no Marlow. Go away. Go away, you stupid. Huh. So interesting enough, the armor actually held up versus the T-15. It actually looks like it's more that. It looks like more that it aims either for the turret ring or for something else. Yeah,
Yeah, it
it's,
aims for the third ring.
Identify target. Optics damaged. Shit. Sights down. I can't see. APS up.
huh, turret ring.
Target eliminated. Sight repaired.
Glorious pen. Oh fuck, it's gonna pen me. No, no it doesn't! I'm even using the base, goddamn. I'm not using the armor upgrade at all.
So for some reason the no ERA Challenger is better armored than the real ERA.
Oh, I think it's more that it doesn't matter that much. Really?
Well, without a bot's aim, they probably doesn't matter.
I mean, they don't aim for the lower plate. They just aim for the turret ring.
Mostly.
Beep. Oh shit! There's a Merc 4M. I'm gonna die a horrible screaming death. BRB. I'm not gonna enjoy any of this shit. Hang on. Smoke the
Yeah, and
fuck
I'm
up.
fighting a T-15 lieutenant.
I'm fighting a fucking Merc lieutenant. How do you think I feel? Hang on, let me just. Ooh, drive behind it.
Well,
drive behind
does
it, drive
the
behind it. Come on,
T-15, does the Merc lieutenant do 2,400 damage to you in a matter of seconds?
Yes, it's got a ready rack. Remember. All it takes is 8 seconds after the first shell, and there you go, 2,000 damage. Can I? Huh. Maybe.
Oh, hi Bradley.
This could work.
Oh, another Bradley.
I'm chasing this Merc. Oh boy.
How much shit is back there?
A lot.
Too much shit. Tons of shit.
Oh, great, a 1. Oh, yeah, that's true. My lower plate is 200 millimeters. You're forgetting how weak the lower plate on this thing is.
Oh yeah. Beep.
And I shattered off a K-21.
You know what we
That
need
should
right
have been an
now?
overpan.
An artillery strike.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Oh shit, it's penning me now. Eh. And APS, in which the APS will be back in 20 seconds, giving me exactly 2 shots to pen this guy. No pen. There we go.
Damn it.
And he's gonna have
Well, I
his
would have
APS
shot
back
the
up.
Merc if it wasn't completely hidden behind the dead PLO.
I don't even know where he's aiming at me at this point. This is very weird. Beep. Come on.
That's one feature I want Armored Warfare to copy from World of Tanks.
Hmm?
World of Tanks has a mod that lets you see where the enemy pinned you during your last.
That's a mod though.
Will probably get integrated sooner or later.
If you say so.
Well, how many mod features has World of Tanks already integrated? Last known position on the minimap, damage received and dealt tracking, incoming fire improved. All stolen from mods.
But AW already has that. AW even tells you what shot you, which World of Tanks does not have. Please, 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 please. Okay, stop firing. Oh fuck. Eh. Me. Me. Come on, Charlie.
APS up. Load Sabo. Identify target. Awesome, thanks. APS saved us. Loader, Sabo. Identify.
Oh great. Another Merc.
Target eliminated.
And I'm getting penned by Buford. Can I ram him? Yeah! Ow. Hang on, let me just
Optics online. APS repaired. Enemy destroyed.
yeah, much better. Just give me another 8,000 hit points.
Load Sabo.
That's actually a lot of hit points to go through. I've got
APS up.
4,820, which is the max hit points you can get with this thing if you're not an AI lieutenant, and then you can pretty much I mean, you've got 120,600. You've got 9,639 hit points to trade with the bots. That's quite a lot. My phone wants something. What do you want, phone? I don't know.
For you to tank that T-15, please?
Yeah, sure. Just let me get this goddamn thing's tracks upgraded. Come on. Ah, beautiful. There we go. Oh shit, I need to. I'm actually kind of trapped here. I can't get it out. Ow, this is.
Okay.
Oh, seriously, look. I'm actually wedged in. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Thank you, Janet.
Yep.
Seriously, look at this nice little tiger stripes. Wow. I reckon the last ones are probably going to be like along the road or something. So that's...
It looks like someone threw up over a Captain America paint job.
Hey, shut up, it looks nice. Tiger stripes is good camo.
Oh, it still counts as a cartel helicopter. Won't get anything for it, but it's dead.
It's dead now.
That's right.
Huh. 4 of our players have done 17,000 damage. Interesting. Beebity boop. Is there one down here?
It's probably stuck somewhere, like usual.
Shut up. AW has no problems with
Hey,
pathfinding.
Pharaoh.
Hi,
Hey
Pharaoh.
everyone.
How are you?
Points at Fyodor.
Well, I mean, you can intentionally get him stuck. You know.
Still great pathfinding though.
Mm. 10 out of 10 will pathfind again.
At least we'll be getting new Spec Ops next update.
Mm-hmm.
And all 4 missions at once.
Okay. So one of the best vehicles for just about any kind of paint job is probably going to be the Mercs because they're big and blocky, which is good. So let's see what that US skin looks like. Blue quartz. My tank is purple. So what do you look like with quartz? Eastern Canada, yeah, you'll have issues. I'm sorry. Not you. You're bad. I think the Russian. Come on. Yeah, that looks pretty decent. So an actual Russian vehicle, what would you look like with that on? Huh.
May I join you?
No.
Okay.
You may, don't worry. I'm just being a dick. Jeff? Where have you gone, Jeff? Jeff! It's like the snake thing, like snake! 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 Yeah, I think that's actually a pretty decent paint. It is a very decent paint. Take that for you, and then winter. Kind of want there to be like a Russian winter. There isn't a Russian winter theme, is there? No, that's not gonna work. There's a very specific set of skins you need, really. Kind of weird how there isn't a Russian winter skin, considering the country's like permanently under ice like half the fucking year. Stars and Stripes, not very any Wastelands, season. That's pretty decent. I think it's either going to be a choice between Desert Blood, the Northern Night. I mean, Desert Blood kind of helps it feel a little bit more tigerish, but the Northern Light kind of puts the blue on. Storm, kind of. I'll put the Desert Blood on. I actually quite like it. The irregular texture paints have always looked pretty decent, in my opinion. There we go. One non-historical T9 TMS coming up.
I wonder if that's his password.
Non-historical T9 TMS.
No, QWERTY 1982 01 12. I'm willing to bet he was born
In 1982?
Yeah,
Who would?
January 12th.
Yeah, who could think that? Go on, ask him. Were you born in 1982 by any chance?
No. People born in the 80s are all mullet herring wearing.
Too young to be in the Cold War and too old to be during the technology boom. Is that Generation X? Or no, Generation Z? Gen Z, the people obsessed with records and vinyl shit.
So if we've already gone past Generation Z, are we like in Generation Charlie now?
Roger,
Starting
Roger,
over
Tango,
again?
Tango, Charlie, Charlie, something, something, something.
Charlie Prime.
Charlie. Probably.
I mean, you know, they
Okay,
have
I'm
this
back.
tour of the century. Storm of the Century resets every 100 years.
Destroying it will cripple their foothold.
Where are you all going? Okay, fine, we'll go this way then.
There must be a jammer on the island. Track down the source of the interference and destroy it.
Yeah,
Black
bleed
Company,
it.
critical intel. High-ranking cartel arms dealers were spotted by our drones. Hunt
So,
them down, and we'll throw in a bonus.
I tried to turn on my desk lamp.
And
The thing exploded.
congratulations, Jeff.
You have achieved
So I lost power
entropy
for a
with
moment.
electrons.
Let's see if my Abrams isn't dead already.
You're not an A. Oh. Yeah, you're in Abrams. I thought you were in a 9 DMS. That's fair, right? Where are they? Was it Poland? Go away.
I played a 9DMS last game. I'm not going to play the same thing over and over again.
Jeff, that's what all the pro streamers do. They just go in unicorn platoons and steel club people by taking the most overpowered vehicles over and over again. It's top fun to watch.
Yeah, just go around in Type 59 Wolfpacks.
Yeah.
Type 59 Wolfpack, we can do that.
Threat destroyed.
Yeah, we can actually do that.
I am the wolf pack!
It's also fun if the Russian bot drives in front of you.
Beep. You're taking out your anger out on those buildings, Pharaoh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm using Cortez. I mean, Rachel would be hilarious to use with this, but Cortez basically gives you a base 25% DPM increase. So, might as well use him if you can. Beep. Oh, it's gonna pen me. This is... Wow, that is a lot of AI. Where'd they all come from?
Don't know.
Hell itself, probably.
Botswana. They're all from Botswana.
Djibouti.
Target down.
Yeah. This is a very squeaky chat. Holy shit, only. It's a Terminator. Hi, Terminator. And a T-15.
Target eliminated.
Kind of have to wonder why the T-15 is on the a Terminator branch when it's an AFE.
Capture those, and we'll be able to provide air support for exfil.
Weapon configuration probably. 480 GMs, auto.
My tank is doing a shake. Just keep going. Beep.
Well, I was just disconnected from the server.
And the Terminator is
Target immobilized.
firing HE at my lower plate. Like, look. This thing's lower plate is not well armored at all. Like, oh, hi K21. Oh. Leopard. Beep. Ow. The thing is, with this, I think I can actually out DPM Namada, I think.
Ground destroyed.
What is this APS bullshit? Fine, I'll go for Leopard. Hi Leopard, out. Beep. Please let me ammo rack the Leopard. Don't you dare shoot it! I want to fucking ammo rack this thing!
So let's see if I can
Nope,
rejoin the
doesn't work.
same match twice.
Target destroyed.
Beep. Well, we can actually kill everything at the airfield now, and then we'll just go around and grab the secondary at the
I
end.
think we have killed everything at the
We have
airfield.
killed. Yeah, we have.
Yeah, we're gonna satisfy the spirit of Lanzabi.
Mm-hmm. Get those meaningless credits! You know, when everybody's got, like, many,
60
credits.
plus million.
723.
Oh, I'm actually pretty close to a cap point.
Christ, my
Good.
my ERA, it's like completely blown off. This is not a healthy looking tank. I mean, Russian vehicles are very dependent on their ERA, aren't they?
Yeah. So are Chinese.
Hmm.
You know, the Chinese basically copied the Russian ERA. The Type 96 has the same ERA as the T-72B3, and the Type 99 has the same ERA as the T-90MS.
They're pretty decent ERA though. I mean, some of them actually have the ability to survive a second shot.
Yeah, they add up to a, what was it again, 100 millimeters of effective armor against armor piercing.
Maybe even more.
Well, that's two AP rounds to Heat, they do a lot more. Where the hell is the cap point?
Gotta go back onto that road.
You have to go back.
Done.
Back.
How did you manage to go all the way around it without getting on the cap?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
These Belgium, they always get outmaneuvered and gone around.
Not really. They just push through.
They
With
push through like a
600,000 men.
they push through like a turd that's got a lot of bread in it.
Well, even back then the Belgian army was like what, 100,000 men?
Mm.
Oh, okay. So the points didn't actually spawn.
Right. We've located the installation.
Yay, we did it.
Time to lay waste to the cartel operation here. Leave nothing.
Good to know that the actual cap point didn't spawn in.
These flags! Oh my god!
Oh, the flag physics again.
Oh, the flag physics amuse me far too much. The fuck are the bots anyway?
It's probably the best thing about the game at this moment.
Fleeks. Where are they? I was promised lots of kills and now they're nowhere.
Hi, Bradley. Bye, Bradley.
Did we like kill the airfield so hard that the bots aren't even there anymore?
Oh no, they're there.
No, I
just
mean like on
hiding.
the airfield. Like there's none over here.
Well, I probably killed them all.
Fair enough. Yes, yeah, some of the visuals are pretty good. I mean,
Well, I found them all.
congratulations. I'm gonna plug me a Merc. Hey, how's it doing, Barack? Ooh, can you pen me? Come on, no, no, no. Don't put your front towards me. That's bad. Let me see if I can. Yeah, there we go. Right. Well, there's 4,000 hit points of damage coming in. Oh, really? You're capping? Why? Why?
Mission first.
Fuck the mission. I want to splatter
Never.
people into smoothies. Apparently,
You know
I'm
what
not
would
even
be
a guest.
awesome?
I'm not even a guest on Claudia's server. I feel very underappreciated.
What would be awesome?
I'm probably proxy banned from that thing.
Why?
Remember
Oh, the whole...
that one meme I posted
One meme?
about the original Brexit with the evacuation at Dunkirk?
Claudia still has no fucking clue.
And no sense of humor.
This is German, they don't have a sense of humour.
Yeah, amputated at birth.
Hmm. What the camouflage is for this? Let's see. The Motherland skin is amusing. So what about? So that must be winter, snow. So that must be summer, winter, autumn. That doesn't look bad actually. Just kind of wish that they could have been mixed with I mean, to be honest, the giant stars don't need to be in it. Like, I think that looks pretty decent on its own. Yeah, the Russian camera is actually pretty decent, if you ask me. Tin eyes. Do we really want to do tin eyes? Leopard. What's my leopard look like with the Russian skins? Let's see. Okay, well, BRB, I'm going to put this into game and I'm going to go pee. Best I've got like 45 seconds.
Ah, this mission again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you're here, Black Company. Cartel forces are after our ballistic missiles. We'll call out their position from the base. You go get them.
Oh shit, ring game. That is not something I wanted to. Sorry. Took me a while
You're
to
about
figure out.
40 seconds late.
Oh.
We killed everything. We're just, sitting around. Nah, we're kidding.
Killing things without me. Who the fuck do you think you are?
But are we?
Don't go philosophical on me. Yeah, don't look bad. I mean, I wish like you'd be able to put like the base paints over these because they're like fucking awesome. No, why are you APS? If anything goes, is Doctor Disrespect to go? I'm not sure. I mean, I kind of want a Rowan Atkinson as a commander, just to hear him say "Wibble." Also, I can't wait for the Object 420. That's going to be a meme in itself. Every time you kill someone in a third-person view, you just hear Snoop Dogg scream, "Get no-scoped." That'd be fucking great. Can we get Snoop Dogg as a commander?
And make it so that the hatches on your tank have smoke coming out of them. Constant.
But the APS is doing its thing. Don't stop shooting me, you stupid Mercarino. Yeah, get panned. This actually has the second highest AP penetration in the game, joined with the Alte 99-140 and the Armada 152. Yeah, you literally have pens better than like tier fucking 10s in this.
Well, that's a leopard stick.
Leopard stick. I mean, for whatever reason, apart from the penetration, this has exactly the same gun stats as the M1A2C. They have the same reload time, basically same aim time, same DPM.
All this is a longer gun.
Same damage. Well, yeah, but it would also do more damage as well, because it's being fired faster.
I thought they were going to be calculating damage at mass of the projectile. If so, then the Arjun would have really low damage.
Don't let them steal our missiles.
Mm-hmm. What is the Arjun? Is it a L44 or something? Or is it
It's a
literally just
120
fire?
L44. No, it's a 120. Is the 120? I don't know. I don't remember what it was.
Let me guess. And
It's
it
really short AP rod.
it probably doesn't even have tungsten or depleted uranium projectiles, does it?
I know it's tungsten,
Oh.
but it's like what 30 centimeters long.
That's actually pretty short. What were the length of the
It's
projectiles you
really
guys had,
short.
Kenneth? Beep. What the fuck did these come from? We're setting up a firing line here. It's like, hey, bots. Where did you come from?
From Botland.
From
Botswana.
Botland, okay. The reason why you say Botswana is because it has bot in it, isn't it? Very clever.
Extreme clever.
Very
Yes,
clever.
All the clever.
Mm-hmm.
Site repaired. They're immobilized.
Bounce. Don't think it can pen me. Unsure.
Ground destroyed.
APS. I swear, like half of my projectile. Like, you know, the Merc 4M actually has the fastest. Has the second fastest APS reload time in the game. 20 seconds.
What's faster?
The Upplot BM has a 6-second cycle time, but it only has 2 shots.
Well, that's shit.
It basically means you can actually block half of a T-15's.
Yeah, but that's it
It's
for
not
your
so hard.
entire game.
Yeah, it's pretty shit.
It's really shit.
Has a soft kill APS as well, though. Hey, Charlie. I should be able to roll high. Well, I can't even. And straight through that part.
Now I actually need to find this place to where I can pen it.
Lower plate, probably.
Keep them distracted.
I first need to get to the lower plate.
Aim for the ammo rack. Oof,
Kill steal.
bitch. So, XCTD light tank is a 5-second APS reload. That would make sense. They have the same APS system as the Oplot does. It's actually pretty cool. I mean, it makes them wide as fuck though, but it's pretty cool.
Well, then again, in
Ramming
Poland,
speed.
you really don't care about width.
Yeah, Poland's a pretty flat country, isn't it?
Flat and wide open.
Hmm. Are we?
It's either
Are
dense forest or plain.
Are we saying that Poland is a slut and begging for it? Because she's always wide open.
Shit, optics down.
Come on, please let me run this.
Well,
Then again, that's probably a pretty insensitive comment given Poland's history.
just easy to invade. Mainly from two sides at once.
Poland could be split roasted easily.
So you're saying that Poland has been Eiffel Towered?
Well, what I'm saying is that we can attribute a lot of porn text to Poland's history.
Oh,
Enemy
that was an
destroyed.
incredibly disappointing round.
Aren't most of them incredibly disappointing?
Well, you know, except when you hit people for like 1,000 damage with a ram, because... Is it 300? I did more fucking damage to this Terminator than I did to that goddamn Bradley with my ram. What is this bullshit?
Well, the Bradley was moving slightly backwards, which negates your rank. Which is stupid. Because you're still hitting it with about 70 tons.
60. 2k damage. I don't think the skins are gonna... The winter skin, sorry, actually those need to be swapped. I don't know. This is... I feel like the winter skin is probably the best one out of these. It's a shame I can't
How the
combine
hell
it.
did it do lowest damage of the team?
Because you suck too much dick to do it. Kind of counterproductive to have an APS with a 5-second window but only 4 reloads for it. I mean, I'd rather have that than an APS with like 20 shots and like a minute reload, because it doesn't really help.
It needs to be balanced.
Balanced. Balanced.
Like all things should be.
Yes.
Snap finger.
I just noticed. This did not have a rebuild kit added to it.
Oh. Should
That would be
always
a
add a
good thing.
rebuild kit. Yeah, I kind of like that. If it wasn't for the random blue patches, that'd actually be a really good fucking Urban Tiger camo.
Well, just had another 400 megabyte update yesterday to add one thing.
It's usually when they're bigger they add like quite a few things. I first got PvP. There's
Yeah, but they're not mentioned in the patch notes.
46 games because it's just stuff. 46 games to go and then I can get that one.
It was all in the EULA.
EULA. 1,500 vehicles in PvP.
Yeah, 486 megabyte EULA.
486 megabyte. I'm gonna go down to
That's a lot of text.
Why? Nobody reads it.
Well, I mean, you know, you could just copy and paste the same thing over again. Please don't read the rest of this. Please don't read the rest of this. Please don't read the rest of this.
Ipsum lorem.
And then at the end, all premium things bought in the game can be taken away from you whenever you want, and then put into a loot box.
Sorry, but you could always buy a loot box to have them back. Hey!
Unless you live in Belgium, because they're illegal.
They're gonna put the ammo in a loot box. All ammo. There's no gold ammo, but all ammo will be in loot boxes.
Like, just the look on your loader's face when he pulls a loot box out of the back of the turret and opens it to see if he gets a
You have one part of an HE round.
100 to 99 to go.
But don't worry, if you only use this loot box, you'll be able to get it back.
One part of an high explosive round, 99 parts to go.
99 high explosive rounds on the wall.
No, we're not doing that.
Oh.
No sing-alongs here.
Okay.
We did a sing-along once.
You know I'm in
It
the
was
tier 8,
on
right?
the first day of Christmas, the Army gave to me a motherfucking M16.
Guys, tier 8, please. Please.
Tier 8. Oh, tier 8.
Tier 8.
Tier 8.
Then I'm getting
Tier 8.
out my, at this point in time, most played tank.
Tier 8. Are we going to try Spec Ops, or are we just...
No, I need like 46 games for the stupid French camo, so...
Oh, okay.
For the defeat camo.
I mean, I only need like 24 games to go until I can get the stupid fucking purple camo for the Israeli vehicles in Glops. Then the French one was like that. Do you know what? How long?
Globs.
How long will it take to sell all of my K1A1 parts? Considering I've got 99 spore liners.
Well, you can sell them all at once.
I can't actually.
Wait, what?
I can't.
You
I
gotta
can't.
go through
I can't. I've got to
individually?
go through individually and sell them all.
Oh
like-
my fucking
I know.
word.
Then I would just get an auto clicker.
I think I would just leave them there in perpetuity.
Yeah. Do I actually? Let me check my K1A1 actually. Is it just the spore liner I have left? Yeah, it's the improved spore liner which increases hit points by 400. That's quite a lot actually. With Alicia, that means I'd have 4,800 hit points. Actually, no, it wouldn't, would it? 400 hit points, 3,400. Holy shit! I'd have 4,000 hit points for K1A1. Holy shit!
Going
That's.
to make the thing even more overpowered.
You could be penned by tier 5 hep rounds. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna really kill this leopard 1F5. Pfft, ammo rack.
Well, HEP is pretty much the only ammo effective against it. Okay, what the hell was that noise?
There's the crypt opening up.
Lenzabi's here.
He's coming for the secondaries. Hide them!
You know, I think I'm gonna have a talk with my stepdad about giving this thing some WD-40.
It needs it. Just end its suffering.
It's suffering. The cat's on my bed. Oh no, he isn't. He went out. He left me. Oh shit. Squeak. I swear,
Last
we've
place
gone
I
this map
worked
like
at
3
used to go
times today.
through WD-40 by the case each week.
That sounds like excessively lubing yourself.
The airfield on this island extends the cartel's reach by thousands of miles. Destroying it will cripple their foothold in this region.
It was very good for scrubbing off toasted plastic
Track down the source of the interference and destroy it.
from the injection molds.
I'm sorry, what?
Tag them for airstrike.
Toasted
We need to wipe
plastic.
all traces of the cartel off this island.
It was a company that made razors
That is
and
not something I
injection
ever want
molded,
to.
all sorts of stuff.
What is happening with the night sky? It's going places. It's flickering. This is very weird. I bet you the AI is just going to suddenly appear. Here. Where are they? Where are... What? Oh, okay, it's... No. Oh, it is still flickering. Okay. Beep.
There's a whole bunch of unpleasant people coming up.
Well, you
I
don't
told you
know
not
that.
to
It
open the
might
door
be
to the
very
Jehovah's
pleasant.
Witnesses, for
No,
fuck's
no,
sake.
I've seen them,
Do any
they're
of you
unpleasant.
listening to me? Oh, hi Bradley. Beep. Please. Yeah, 720. Oh shit, there's Nick someone. No, no, nope, nope. See what guns are you using.
Next time when they come along, just ask them, well, that's very interesting and all, but do you want to hear about my Lord and Savior Satan?
I'd like to hear about my Lord and Savior Cortez. Would anyone like to come to the conclusion that Jesus was in fact a trans man?
Hostile tank.
What you do is you ask them, if they say no, you say, can I interest you in a multi-level marketing opportunity?
In
We have the entire
denial.
thing. We have the entire thing planned out. Rainbow flags everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Biggest marketing campaign ever, and will cost you pretty much nothing.
I mean, yeah. In this corporation, we pretty much discriminate against like anybody who's gay, but like this 1 month a year, we're just gonna pretend that we're all secretly homosexual.
Like, see, we're good people.
You can get this pride flag
No,
for
EA,
$39.99.
I'm surprised EA didn't do a Pride Month DLC for everything.
Back up. We've detected
Yeah.
campsites scattered across the island. Capture those and
You can
we'll
get the
be able to
Krogan
provide
in
air support for
the
exfil.
Krogan in Mass Effect 3 that's like basically rainbow.
Rainbow Krogan, $15.
I mean, to be honest, I think we all know at this point that my persona is probably a Krogan instead of a fox.
For Fallout 76, the Pride Month emote pack for $24.
Oh, you know EA is really.
But
Do you remember the whole thing about Fallout 76 they did at E3 is like, well, we knew it wasn't gonna be a top-selling game. We knew it wasn't gonna be
given
the
away
best
for
game.
free with a PlayStation controller. Shut up.
I'm not gonna buy a fucking PlayStation controller. I don't even have a PlayStation anymore. Speedy boy.
At this point, the game is pretty much being zip-tied to whatever random product they can
Hey,
get
Jeff.
their hand.
Jeff.
Yes.
It just works.
It just works.
It just works.
You see these rays being traced? It just works.
Those ray beams that like adjust themselves according to your FOV. Oh.
And for Pride Month, we have especially made our drivers so that everything's a rainbow.
Actually, it's actually a bug that we haven't managed to fix yet, but we'll call it something for Pride Month because it's convenient at the moment. And also, do you remember them talking about the fact that that they would only have cosmetic items as DLC, and that lasted about like 3 months?
All right. We've located
And then we had the whole
installation
need to win
Try to
kerfuffle.
lay waste to the cartel operation here. Leave nothing
Hang on, I'll get it.
standing.
With pretty
Janet,
much
you go,
everything
run.
being nerfed.
Ow! Okay, you
I
get
mean,
that. I'll
I
go
did,
back to the
I did,
spawn point.
I did warn you, but there wasn't enough time. Can I ram this K21? Hey, how's it going? Beep. This BMP is like firing at my ass with HE and it's still not working. Ow.
Just
Okay,
one
but
left.
Yeah, I'm
is-
solving that problem
this
right
is a
now.
significant amount of pain.
It's having the same effect as RTX had on G4 sales,
Great work. We'll get
Lol.
those sealed up shortly.
I mean,
which is actually a negative effect
wait, the RTX didn't sell well?
compared to the 1900 series. It did poorly, mainly on the higher end cards, which isn't a surprise because they cost more than the average gaming piece.
Exfil to the
Yeah.
Zoomer.
Oh, there's a Walker Bulldog.
Where?
No, it's a wreck. I just noticed.
Oh,
I didn't even know that existed. Screenshot. No, but like,
I was wondering,
I mean,
a real
like,
bot Walker Bulldog at this tier?
I mean, like for gaming these days, do you really need like a fucking 280 when you can just get like a 1070 or a 1060?
No, not even that. At this point, Vega has been priced down so much that it's actually better buy.
So you're better off buying AMD cards.
If you want 1070 or 2060 performance, you're best off buying a Vega 56.
Come on, Jeff, forward.
Target destroyed. Smoke out.
See, smoked up. Ow.
Tank.
That was significant. No! Why? Why do you cap?
Mission first.
Because they're weak.
They're weak.
Hey, Conrad, son.
Hi, Thomas, and how are you? kind of want to play Skyrim and Fallout New Vegas, and I kind of want to write the rest of my fic today. And I'm like, I feel like, you ever notice that like, if you ever get like off work or like off school, you spend your time really wisely, and then like when you have the day off, you're just like, I don't have enough time to do all the things I want to.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Welcome to my life.
I got a message. Just need to turn the sound off on this thing. Did I even get anything? Why you? What is? So what's going on this weekend? Because I have no clue. Getting there on the Friday of work until 5. If it doesn't work, I can. Order you a taxi here on Friday and
Be right back.
I think Amy's gonna join me in the weekend. It's nice to have someone to snuggle. Shame there's no more French vehicles, like except for the RCR and the Ariete, which counts as a French vehicle in the French line.
For some reason. I just put a parts listing gaming for a PC you can get for 750 United States.
How good is that?
It is pretty good.
Ryzen 5
6 core 12 thread CPU, 16 gigs of RAM, 500 gig SSD, 2 terabyte HDD,
RX Vega,
a
8
1070
gigabytes.
equivalent.
That's really fucking cheap. Like, that's... Was it 1070 Ti levels?
It's around that 70 Ti, just a couple of percentage points weak.
And back.
Because the 1070 Ti is going for like £300.
Well, it's not being made anymore, it's end of life at this point. So prices are going to do really weird stuff.
Yeah. What's the deal with the 1100 series?
1100 doesn't exist.
I swear
You
there
do
was.
have 1600.
Oh, the 1600. Yeah. What's the deal with that?
Well... my opinion, not really worth it.
The 16 series. I mean, according to NVIDIA, it's basically something that rivals the GTX 1070.
Which is bullshit. Because there's a 2060. The 1660 Ti gets in about 10% weaker of that than a 2060.
Which is a 2060 anyway.
Should be around 350 to 370 USD at least.
Goes for £320 for the MSI ones. So the
is it the Armor edition or?
don't think so. Oh, snow.
One of their air bases poorly defended.
We're going to kill the Frenchies.
So I was playing Far Harbor on Fallout 4 today, and I used the weather modification Silent Hill mode. Everything was fucking fogged and clouded. I was like, Jesus.
Well, that's Silent
Jesus
Hill.
Christ. This is like
They're jamming our communications.
PlayStation 1 graphics.
yeah.
Take over the communications building immediately.
Huh.
Laser throw left some fighter jets at the base.
That feel when you hit. Ow.
Secure them to bolster our armament.
Beaver touched me.
Again?
You only touched me once so far.
No pen.
Damn it. Why you no
Yeah,
ban?
but it does that every stream.
I know. It's sad. I'm tired of being sexually harassed by light tanks.
It's time to start a hashtag.
Hashtag me too.
Hashtag.
Hashtag me too with a picture of like
No,
a
hashtag.
of a
No,
of a
hashtag me tank.
hashtag me too with a picture of a crossed out M8 Buford.
No, just put a Buford in the place of Bill Cosby's head.
Wonder what a combination of Bill Cosby and Bill Clinton would be.
Something very creepy.
Return to base.
Excruciatingly creepy.
Destroy their command center before they call for
Something to do
backup.
with cigar-flavored pudding.
I did not touch that cigar.
Did you?
I did not have sex with that woman, Mrs. Clinton.
Well, I mean, you know, Chelsea is a thing unless... How many kids
Well,
do
at
they
this
have
point
anyway?
in time,
must-
it's guilty until proven otherwise, so...
Mhm.
Must have been awkward for her when guys wanted to go out on a date with her. Mom, your dad says it's not sex.
I think like the most annoying thing about Hillary Clinton is her fucking voice. It's so...
And her medical problem.
The carrier is reading
It's like-
Remember
loud
the
and
time she had
clear.
a seizure?
Oh no.
They are making their approach now. Keep the runway clear.
Identify target.
That wasn't a seizure.
No effect.
That was a result of an exorcism.
That was her inner reptile threatening to come out and expose her for the snake person she is.
I knew with the deep state, it's all true. Mark Zuckerberg is controlling everything.
Oh man, can you imagine his fucking face at the head of like the world? Like, this is our leader.
That would be terrifying.
That is not something I want to experience in all honesty. Wait, can I? Can I?
I would fight that thing, not because it's Mark Zuckerberg, but because it's his face.
Penetrated.
Just because of the face. I don't give a shit about the ideology
And the
I'm
way-
fighting.
and-
I don't want that face.
And the way he drinks water, by the way, I think we might actually lose this. Oh, no we won't.
I think so.
No, our art is actually on point.
Identify target.
Hostile tank.
The arty has been something called useful, which is something rare.
Target down.
Bye, leopard.
Okay, now I can finally move on that cap.
Enemy destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not dead by the time I get there.
I think I'm going to play a Wilk with Zatsiev next,
And I'm dead.
and just unleash the memes.
I took like 15 rounds in like 5 seconds.
So, you took a Bakake?
Pretty much.
You know, I have to admit, Deviant Cage's server
That's
has
fun.
pretty weak porn. Come on, kill the Tommy.
Well, it's
Thank you.
the server's pretty much like 4 people at this point.
Target locked.
APS knocked down a shot. We're hit.
Smoke out. Move, move.
It's
Target
very
locked.
weak porn. That's the worst part. Ow! I wanna do the thing,
Identify.
The French thing.
PC.
the French thing. I fucking shattered on
So
the
you're
wall.
gonna surrender?
Smoke grenade out.
Oh shit! This is. Why is there a T90MS over there? Ow!
Because there is.
Something bounced on me.
Well, and
I bet you that T90MS is gonna shit me.
Hostile tank.
you bounce the leopard to a.
I bounced the Leopard 2A6. I bounced 850 pen on this goddamn French mobile. This.
Well, it just hit your upper plates
Can
at
I spot
the
them? please?
really hard angle.
It's so hard, mummy.
Woof.
Woof. We had no lube. Spit was all we had. And Jesus Christ, that engagement with the Germans and the Hellcats, I never want to do that again. Didn't the M18 Hellcat actually have a really quick turret traverse?
No.
I think it did.
No.
It had an electrical turret traverse, while the I think it was the Wolverine that had the
Oh yeah. The
Manual.
Wolverine was still hand cranked.
Wolverine. I wanted to play. Oh, I wanted to play the WoT. I'm gonna play that because you know. Excuse me while I let's see, Pelly. Bonus
You mean
damage
war
against
crime
phenomena.
ammunition?
Oh, it's fucking glorious. Does additional module damage. Excuse me, let me just take Zatsiev with 10, 20, 40, 52% more module damage. You can actually get them up to 70, but then you'll lose the Bella camo. So it's better to just drop this and then just take that. This man is absolutely glorious. I don't know why, but Armored Warfare. I think this guy is the single most terrifying commander in Armored Warfare.
Combined with a Wilk? Definitely. Combined with the old challenge. Remember, which update was it again? Arabian Nights first update
boy.
challenger.
Oh boy, that was a meme in itself. Did I just...
1200 damage a shot.
Oh shit!
Insane module damage.
I took out the wrong. God damn it! I took out the
You
wrong
shoot them
tablet.
once, all the modules dead.
I took out 2 1mg tablets. I only used 1.
Oh, an overdose.
No, I'm on 5mg a day. But I should be fine for about another year though before I have to take it out. At the moment I'm a small B cup, I think.
What the hell do I want? These chuckleheads are trying to get me to sign up for maintenance on wires that don't
Welcome,
need any
CK
maintenance.
Davis. I'm glad your hands work again. Remember not to masturbate too furiously next time.
Oh,
Or
no,
else you'll catch fire
Leviathan.
again.
3.36 seconds. What was that game we had a couple of streams ago when I was in the Wilk and it was just crew kill, crew kill, crew kill, crew kill, crew kill, crew kill?
I remember that.
By the way, somebody needs to go to the north of the airfield and like spot the AI. There you go, you can
Best
just
scout will
you can
go.
do it.
Hold a second. I'm picking up a lot of signatures
You
headed
don't
our
need
way.
to go that
They're
way.
definitely not friendly. I can't get a lock
Oh.
on them from
Oh.
up here. Black
Come on.
company engaged. Enemy
Well, I
out
bounced.
at all costs. It looks like they're heading to the radio
Come on,
tower.
one more.
We need those towers. They're protecting Aurora from LRMs.
Come on. Oh shit, he's gonna shoot me.
Ammo up.
Wait, what?
Identify.
Oh.
Hostile tank. Smoke grenade out. They're
Oh,
immobilized.
great APS.
Enemy destroyed.
You
Yeah.
go all the way around the flank and then boom, APS.
Reloading.
Come on. Yes.
Spread destroyed.
Someone's having fun.
There are various weapon installations spread across the island. Activate these installations to help keep the Aurora safe.
Identify target.
Hostile tank.
Oh yes. Oh, give it.
Missile destroyed.
No, stay there. Come on, one more. I can't.
Identify.
Hostile tank. Enemy destroyed.
The war crimes are fucking strong with this one. Hang on, just.
Ammo
Oh
up.
yeah, there we go. That's a true
Should
crew
I call
engine.
Den Haag to prepare for a trial?
Come on, hit it near there again. Oh, I only did minor damage. Is there any? Oh, I can shoot this Bradley. Here you go. Fuck you.
Well, all you need to do is drink a shot there.
Beep. Oh.
Target
Oh
eliminated.
shit! I'm almost out of Pele.
How stupid were they actually? You bring in one of the most wanted war criminals of all time, and you don't check his drink.
Oh that was. He was just like, fuck you.
Fuck this, and Drake's time.
Mm-hmm. What did he drink anyway? Was it just... What was it?
Whatever it was, he was dead in seconds.
Can't do this kind of bombing in PvP, yeah. You can actually. It's... I mean, like, once you get people's side armor, it's like... Goodbye. You just...
What side armor?
You just turn people's crews into fucking smoothies. It's like, it's nothing more than blood, crushed bones, and a note to why
Ground up
somebody
bones.
thought this was a good idea. Do I have to decap? Okay, fine, I'll decap.
Yeah, you're the only one
Bradley,
that gets it
Bradley.
fast enough.
Excuse me, let me just, ah, shit, I missed.
APS saved us.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking...
We took a
Oh,
hit.
shit.
No assignment. We can't let them take out any more towers. Smoke grenade out.
I lost most of my
Well,
hit
can't
points
let
for
them
you
take out
fuckers.
any more towers.
Easy.
I pressed 8! Damn it.
Well, they tasted blood.
Got another fucking dad to go for as well. This is bullshit. Yeah, but it's not from a barrack, I know, but it's still Pele rounds.
No penetration at 5 meters? Give me a break.
Pele is not FOMO. Yeah, but FOMO doesn't exist
Pele is
anymore.
better.
Yeah, it exists because you have a reload of the fucking gun. Where the fuck is it anyway? We're gonna lose this one as well, I know it.
Yeah.
God damn it. Hang on, let me just...
Reloading.
Oh, that's
APS
better.
knocked down a shot.
Smoke grenade out.
APS up.
I'm probably going to need one more reset before I get there.
Identify target.
Hostile tank.
Beep. Come on, let me crew kill these fuckers. Beep.
We lit them up.
Crew kill, Bradley!
Identify.
Target destroyed. Reloading.
And set them on fire.
Target destroyed.
Bye bye.
Oh, now he's burning.
Target eliminated.
Oh, jeez. I
Identify
should
target.
probably...
Ah, got there just in time.
Oh,
We took a hit.
oof. I'm getting fucking ki-
Threat
Ah!
destroyed.
Ah! Come on, one more. K21's gonna... K21 killed me. FOMO AGMs exist, but crap nerf. No, they're basically HE missiles now, and to be honest, I'm kind of grateful they were nerfed because they were fucking ridiculous.
They needed a balance.
Beep. I mean, I still did, you know, 18,000 fucking damage in what was essentially a joyride in a jeep with a gun attached.
Well, I think our friend in the Merkava is going to die.
Maybe. That's what they got rebuild kits for.
Baboon, I wouldn't say they're completely useless. I mean, if you have a small stock of them and you get to be able to hit people in the turret roof, it can be hilarious. I mean, if you're talking about shells, do you want to talk about missiles on MBTs? Because the only ones that are useful are the L-hats on the Merkava 2D and the 1.1k pen missile on the T14. Which is actually surprisingly difficult to use. You can do it, Pharaoh. Believe in yourself. Believe!
With the power of friendship. Well,
Bless you.
don't remember the power of friendship sounding like that.
I mean, I sound like an edgelord so much of the time, and then my sneezes just
Weird.
sound like a fucking weeb fantasy of a sneeze. Believe in yourself.
It's actually very fun that they are more aggroed onto us than to the missiles, so it's pretty much almost impossible to lose this one. Hello, Challenger behind
whuts?
you.
Boo pit. That's very lewd, Jeff, going inside it with your gun like that. Oh no, there's a secondary left.
Well, Pharaoh got to finish him first.
There's a secondary left.
Don't do it!
No!
Don't curse us!
You can feel like Lenzabi's grave slowly rattle.
We must break the curse by not doing the secondary. Only then will Lenzabi be able to go on to the next life. Because he's trapped here for all eternity to do the secondaries.
Now focus on keeping the hostiles away from Aurora.
Seems like he's here for another 15 minutes.
Yes.
Be an interesting take on a movie, Dracula as a gamer.
I mean,
Sorry,
Sounds
with
like-
an Xbox controller through his heart.
Sounds like a very C-grade American horror movie.
Very.
I mean, you know, now that Sir Christopher Lee is no longer with us. I mean,
I can't believe they didn't want to cast him in The Longest Day because he didn't look like an officer.
he was an officer at one point, no. Missiles on
Yeah, I know.
Sprite are
That's
weird.
why I can't believe
Look,
that.
look, baboon. Don't bother with missiles on the Sprite. In fact, don't bother with gun launch missiles at all. They're like,
Shit.
I mean, like, if they were matched to have the same penetration as the AFVs on their tier, they'd be okay. Because in all honesty, people will never use them as mains, but you'll use them on tanks that have bad gun depression. Like before, when the skirmishes were main thing, me and Arcangelo were using missiles on our object. 460, 240, 320.
Whatever object.
Yeah, whatever. The Black Eagle. We were using it on them because it was actually useful to aim for turret roofs, and then the APS meta and everything came out. And their penetration is really lacking. Yeah.
He's on the other side of the mountain.
You can, I mean, it's not like he's... Is this silhouette still showing up as red for you?
No.
Janet, is that RCR's silhouette showing up as red for you?
Is RTR?
No, not anymore.
No.
Oh, he was previously.
RCR is dead. Yep.
He got a horrible
Let's see
screaming
if there's a
death arena.
point on this map deep enough to drown.
There is actually, it's
Oh.
it's like this area here and here. Like it's mostly those spots. Come on, Jeff, you can do it. You can kill a Bradley, right?
Why wouldn't I be able to?
Are you going to ram him?
What else would I do?
Good job, Black Company.
Alright, so here's where I went wrong with the Wilk. I had AP rounds loaded.
What?
I know, right? I still did
Bloody
19k
heretic.
damage. I killed 70 components destroyed, 24 crew members killed, 5 fires.
Well, that was my last match for the day.
Yeah, ready.
Take care, Jaff. Enjoy getting off to all the wee porn.
Well, that's actually the last time in... Yeah, that's the last time I'm going to have to leave so early now.
Oh,
For
is
a
it?
couple of months.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's going to be the last Thursday that I have school.
Oh.
Pretty much the only reason I'm going to bed early. Well, see you guys next week.
See ya.
Alrighty.
Or earlier, if people decide to use the voice channels on Spitfires Discord for one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
You're still banned.
Alright, ready up, Pharaoh. Jesus Christ. So I had dinner 2 hours ago and I'm still fucking hungry. What is this bullshit? Like, are you finished being hungry? No.
Sometimes happens to me.
Yeah. I think it's because I basically skip lunch at this point.
Maybe.
I'm a real good role model, by the way, guys. You know, I do nothing more than swear and shit and fuck my way through life.
Well, could be worse.
Yeah. I could take the shit out of it, which would mean a whole lot of peeing.
Shot down one of our choppers and they're closing in on them. There's critical intel in there that we need.
I mean, let's see how the glorious Pelly does with this. Let me smash. Oh, Poland high. Crew killed! Crew killed! Crew killed!
Wow.
Hmm.
Hang on. Ah. That triple crew kill in a row though. So I've done 10k damage already. This is completely balanced. Biddance. Wait, isn't there a spot like over here you can use to be able to sniperino the AI or something? I think. I don't know. Oh. Don't know really. Kind of trying to figure out where you can shoot them from safety, because even though this thing has the ridiculous Pelly rounds, you can't. I mean, Pelly's a fucking autocannon round that's designed to help it actually be effective versus like MBTs and shit, and then it's like, oh, by the way, we're just gonna stick it on a TD and see how that goes. Yeah, 10 out of 10. See if we're good at both this type. Hi type, how are you? Hang on, just... Oh, yeah, baby. Lol. Crew killed type.
Okay.
This might be hilarious to use on the next Spec Ops.
Identify
Just-
target.
Multiple systems have taken down.
Shit, they
Those supply trucks belong to the NDAA. Black Company,
Target
if you
destroyed.
can, destroy their supply trucks.
Okay, we'll take care of
Do not
him.
let them expand into this area.
Come on. God damn it. Ow, 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 bang, bang. I bet you this fucking Terminator's gonna miss on me. Oh, hang on, let me just...
Threat destroyed.
Ah!
Ammo up.
Do people seriously just like play all these all day just to beef their stats up? Because if they do, that's fucking sad.
They might.
Hang on.
Reloading.
Come on, one more.
Reloading.
Ah, damn it. Come on, can I aim directly for the turret ring? Crew killed! Hey, you thought thermo barracks were bad? Let me introduce you to this spicy meatball.
Good work. You've gone above and beyond, and I'll make sure your reward
Bye,
is
Parliament.
great.
I'm gonna get fucking missile.
They nailed us.
Right, please, love of Christ, let me crew kill this Bradley.
Reinforcements moving in. Hold on just a bit longer, Black Company. Target down.
There we go, he's down. Jesus.
Identify.
Hostile tank.
You're having way too much fun.
Hang on, there can I... Crew killed the
Target destroyed.
Identify.
I didn't know the memes could roll this high. Oh shit, I'm gonna get
APS saved us.
no.
APS up.
Come on. I'm a rack. Oh yeah, give me that big center RCR. You can do it. There you go, little bitch. Oh, dude.
Reloading.
Come on, one more. Oh, hang on. There's a
Reloading. Ammo up.
crew kill.
We're hit. Identify.
Hostile PC.
I think I may have. Oh
No effect.
fuck, Janet, please stop moving
Say
in
what?
front of me. Crew kill. Oh, I didn't crew kill him. Crew killed the K-21! This is absolutely beautiful. Can I drive through here? I can. I was like, mine. Hang on, let me just... Oh, he's dead. There's still one left.
Still one somewhere.
Hmm. It's gonna be me, the one who's gonna find him, and he's gonna kill me. So far we're on 33,000 damage.
Oh, a T-15 that's pointing up into the sky.
No. No! How could this happen?
Hmm.
Okay, guys. I have to go.
You gonna head out?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for playing.
Jesus
Thank you.
Christ. So, 46 crew members killed, 96 components destroyed, 10 fires started. I think the war crimes have been very much intensified. You know, I'm gonna play the Armata next, but I'm gonna use my man Rashid. We'll swap the filter systems out, and we're gonna add in a missile control unit. Yeah. Swap the heat rounds for sprinters. Why is there a Ukrainian flag on this? Oh. I put it there, didn't I? Put the Rusky banner. Yamada's another pretty decent vehicle for camo. Let's put on... There you go, that doesn't look bad. Stars and Stripes.
I want to ask you something.
Go for it.
What do you think? How old am I?
406.
Wow,
About 23.
23. Okay, I'm 21. I'm going to be 22.
Oh.
You're younger than me. How does it feel?
For me, to be honest, this is bad. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding with you. So, how old are you?
I'm 22.
22.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Nice. Nice.
And I have grandchildren older than both of you.
I
course.
thought you only had one grandchild.
No.
Oh, just
That's
Marie's the
what I saw.
youngest.
No, I've got one that lives with me.
Okay, guys. See you next time.
See ya.
Okay, take care.
Take care, Varro.
Bye.
I don't want to put that. Oh, I found a Fox video. I'm going to put it in for your Spitfire and friends. That's what we might as well call it, the Spitfire shitposting group. Well, it is. It is me just shitposting.
I know, I thought I dropped a bunch of them in there yesterday, or day before.
So, Armata missiles. The OD, the missiles in the Armata are actually they're actually higher than most AFEs in the game. I mean 1.1k you can actually go through the hull armor, sorry, the top hull armor of the Abrams. With them. I mean, you can do this because of the height of the vehicle. I mean, this is a pretty tall tank.
Alright, Black Company.
This
We've
is-
lured the NPAA's Air Force out, but the area is still
Is that
heavily reinforced.
giant
Take
ass
over their base and wait for reinforcements. Good luck.
hull,
Don't take
really?
prisoners.
Yeah, I mean, this is still a really fun
Black
tank.
Company. New objective. Quickly. Enemy supply trucks are leaving the area. Our jets will provide
Beep.
flares to mark their locations. Move to intercept and use whatever force necessary.
Beep. That's a lot of missiles. I do not want to experience this.
Missile destroyed.
Oh yes. Yeah, there's even a slight disconnect between the missiles.
Reloading! Shit, they took out my sight. That was close.
Janet, we're about to get missile by this fucking thing.
Say again?
We're about to get missile by this fucking thing.
Oh.
I mean, 611 isn't...
Reloading!
It's not great. But, you know what, this is actually kind of amusing. Has he actually figured out that he has missiles?
Yeah, saved us.
I don't think so. Okay, he didn't figure it out. Let's...
Take advantage of that fact.
Yeah, let's definitely take advantage of him. Also, guys, hi, this is me, Spitfire. I'm probably one of the few people left streaming Armored Warfare, and I think one of the only Brits. I'm Irish. I believe that was a very contradictory statement, but hi. If you like what I do, consider liking and subscribing. I play PvP on Friday and Saturday, solo usually, but sometimes with friends, and we also have this hangout stream where everybody's free to come and platoon up in PvE for just about whatever, really. No judgment. And of course, videos out on Sunday, Wednesday and Friday. We've been having a lack of reviews recently due to poor performance in PvE and the fact that it is currently basically end of year exams and grades for me. Which is a thing, I know. We've all had it. Can I ammo rack this time? I think I can. I believe the ammo rack is there. Oh, and then we just... Yes! Beautiful. But yeah, and obviously if you want to help me out, at the moment, this week's, well, sorry, this month's stream tip goal is for me to be able to pay bills and stuff, you know, electricity, water, basically my share of the houses, groceries and stuff. I don't actually eat much, so the bill is actually quite low. So if you'd like to help out towards that, there is a donation link below on both Twitch and YouTube, and trust me, every penny helps out in that regard. Beep. It's actually pretty stable missile control in all honesty. I'll get that matter. Yeah, bitch. The 1.1k pen actually really helps. And obviously I could be doing like a whole fuck ton of damage with the AP cannon instead, but this does bring out some challenges in itself, and I do love me a good challenge. Also, really
Oh well, Bradley got me.
APS knocked down a shot. Tracks out.
oof,
Armor
oof,
saved us.
oof, oof. Just missed.
Tracks up. Shit, sights down. That was
Target down.
armor saved us.
I'm getting hoofed.
Identify target.
Hostile, PC.
They almost hit us. Optics online.
Can I ram this stupid fucking Bradley, please? No. Fucking hardy. Always ruining my fun. Hi, Bradley, how's it going?
Sights down, I can't see.
Enemy destroyed.
Ow. There's a Poland ball.
Sight repaired.
Let's see if we can molest this Poland ball. Poland ball's actually... I don't know how much this thing weighs. I'm going to have a look at it afterwards. But I don't think it actually weighs that much. Considering most of the big blocky exterior is basically shape charge resistant. I imagine it's probably pretty unfeasible to have some kinetic resistance apart from order cannons on light tanks, so it's probably better to just slap them in ERA. It's actually quite interesting how armored vehicle development has gone from like World War II and like early Cold War levels of like having like 200 to 300 millimeters of armor strapped onto vehicles, and now it's.
Hostile tank.
Ooh. Hi Asio, how's it going?
APS saved us.
Can we ram in speed? Oh yes. Oh, just stay there. No! Did you see that, Janet? He fucking tracked me at the last time. Like, what is this bullshit? No. It's not okay.
Optics online.
Want to hide in there? Hide in there.
You trapped me at the last second. What is this bullshit? Imagine there's probably one like, yeah, it's a Bradley.
Hostile PC.
Of course, it's always a fucking Bradley. Where is he going? Is the Bradley plane? They always aim for my tracks, I swear.
Shit, they took out my sight.
I know they don't aim for the tracks, they aim for the lower plate, you idiot. But the fact that this thing's lower plate is like... Okay, we still haven't killed them.
Probably another one up there.
Probably.
Identify target.
Yeah, oh look, there's another Bradley. Who would have thought?
Hostile PC.
This XM1's gonna probably kill him.
Damn it,
Can
thanks,
I...
see.
Are you really? It's so annoying. BS is real. Should have killed him. Should have killed him. Ah, my bottle. You know, I should probably not have such a cluttered desk. I mean, my desk isn't that cluttered. It's just like one piece of my desk has lipstick, bottle caps, body cream, glasses, phone chargers, phone assorted things. Is there anything you wanted to play, Janet? If you say the Dakar, I'm gonna...
No, nothing in particular. I'll take the Wilk out this
Probably
time.
know them.
Tier 9?
Yeah.
Okay, tier 9.
Do you need some water? Your voice sounds a little bit cracked.
Let's try this. Let's see what happens.
Batman gets his name from a fear of bats. Using that logic, what's your superhero name? Humidity girl.
Allergy woman.
I'm gonna get myself a chocolate bar. I'm currently streaming. Ask me in half an hour. Odie, I have no idea what's between you and ASA Tanker.
Say again?
OD0852.
Black Company, move into the town square. The Lions of Neckwheel are trying to take the town, forcing citizens to join the cause.
This is going to be an interesting match.
Clear them out. Heads up, Black Company. Enemy intel and recon trucks are in the area. It's a bit out of your way, but if you can take them out, they'll lose their eyes and ears in this battle.
PC.
Huh. Unspotted. Look at that glorious amount of spawning damage.
Target destroyed. No pen.
Identify.
Hostile tank.
Do you hear TSFH right now? I have no idea what that means.
No pen.
Oh, 2 steps from hell. No. The previous one was, actually, Bezo, my stream has a playlist. If you look on my channel, it is the copyright-free stream playlist, and you should be able to find any songs from there. I don't play them in order, I play them in,
Ground destroyed.
mix.
Smoke out. Move, move.
Stay near this.
I was unspotted.
Target destroyed.
Bye-bye. Sorry, I don't think any of us are able to count as able to take a hit at this moment in time.
No, I don't think so.
Identify.
Is that Ascard? Did you spot me?
This is destroyed.
It didn't spot me. Okay. A bit of chocolate, I think. I'm very food based.
Identify target.
Hostile tank. This is destroyed.
Identify.
This is destroyed.
Oop. That's a lot of AI.
No effect. Threat destroyed.
And dead.
Identify.
Hostile tank.
No, I don't actually want to get into autocannon fight with the Terminator. That is bad for my health. Is he still there?
Identify target.
This is destroyed.
This is not a good place to be. This is not a good place to be. Explodes.
Nope.
Should have taken an MBT. I'm just gonna sit here and eat my chocolate. Eat my blood sugar.
Good work, Black Company. You've gone above and beyond, and I'll make sure you're rewarded for it.
Port scratching from your computers. Lol. Yeah, I imagine the fact that I have such a varied playlist means that actually having a decent quality between the fact that I have basically this is my room at the moment, okay? Fan. There's a fan behind there. There's a air conditioning unit there, and there's my computer. Let me just see. Fan. It's a lot of fans. So if you hear the little like fan like sounds in the background, that's because they're fans. So obviously I have to have music on, but like I say, the fact that I have such a diverse and varied playlist means that one song may be right on a setting, another may be too low, so I turn that one up and then a really loud one comes on. Janet, I do not recommend this course of action.
Alright.
I mean, just saying, probably not a good idea. The best thing you can do right now is probably not to get involved. They're not near the cap zone at the moment.
Yeah. I don't think I want to go out by that Armada.
Mm-hmm. We can do this. You've just got to... stay there. Stop.
Mm-hmm.
Go stationary. I'm not sure if we'll be able to... I mean, the Type 99A2 officer will spot you, but... What commander are you using?
Guy.
Use Sabrina for your TD. Guy is not a good TD commander. He's for MBTs. He's actually specifically set up for Merkavas. Someone didn't watch the Centaur 120 review.
Okay.
The Centaur is on... Okay, both of these fucks are on full hit points. Like, that Draco could actually sit, like, to the left or to the right of you on those slopes, and since he's got whole man and no man turret, he'd be fine. Like, you're being unfairly being forced to act as a scout because these two selfish fucks don't want to take a hit.
Yep.
So yeah, basically the best thing you can do is just wait. It's a long 3 minutes.
2.5. It's only 150 seconds.
Yeah. Isn't that the average time it takes to have an orgasm?
I don't know. Never timed it.
No, guys.
I would imagine sitting there with a
Usually-
stopwatch would be a real buzzkill.
Yeah. And again, orgasm's better now, thankfully. 10 seconds. Would you like to show me armor calculation VT5 against Centaur 9? Sure, I will do. In fact, I'll show you now because, I mean, there's not really much going on in game.
Nope.
I kind of want to run back downstairs and get myself a glass of water, but I'm streaming for not another 24 minutes, so no real point. How's my GPU doing? It's pretty decent. So GPU temperature is it's only 48 degrees. VT5. The VT5 actually has really strong heat protection. What do I have, Rachel? Do I just want to slap Aaron on? Did I drink? 39% camo. So
I think we are seeing the implementation of the Sitzkrieg.
Isn't that what they so basically the upper plate of the VT5 is actually pretty strong versus heat rounds. But in fact the turret cheeks are like the best way to hit it. But basically it's a massive solid chunk of heavy ERA on this thing. But even then, I mean, if you can actually somehow manage to side scrape with it, it should actually prove to be ridiculously trotty. Let's see, for instance, against the highest penetration heat round in game, which is the AFT-10. Even then, the ERA is like way too much. Like we're talking about 1.4 meters of pen, and it still won't go through the fucking side armor because, I mean, to be honest, I think that's one of the heaviest chunks of ERA in the game, actually. In fact, it may be the heaviest.
And a win.
I don't actually know which has more ERA in game. I think the Armata might have similar ERA. Actually, this is very interesting. So the VT5 has, how much ERA is it? So the ERA counts as 704 millimeters. Okay, so let's find the Armata. So let's see, 704 millimeters. So wow, the VT5 has better ERA than the Armata does. What else has really heavy ERA in game? XM1 has pretty decent ERA actually. Let's see. Okay, the XM1A3 has 1,000 ERA. That's. Then again, that does look like a double ERA panel, doesn't it? Janet, take a look at your XM1A3. That looks like a double ERA panel.
XM1A3. Let's see.
Yeah. Like I don't know, but it like kind of looks to me like.
You got a spaced armor. Looks like ceramic spaced armor.
Yeah, that like
outside of an ERA block.
Yeah, that like right at the middle, there's like a overlap between the two. Side armor plus tusk. That's a lot of.
Could be.
Jesus. See, the Abrams series have actually have really tough side armor. Let's see. 12. For instance, the XM1 has. It's 800. So, for instance, the XM1A3's turret armor is actually 507 to 715. And even then, and then it's only really the back that's like low, while like the 2AX and like the Challenger have like 80 millimeters. So it's actually really strong, and that's probably like one of the best parts of the Abrams series in AW is the relatively strong side turret armor, which means that you're actually a hell of a lot less vulnerable to AFVs. In fact, I don't think even a Draco can actually go through. So yay for you. It's just a problem that the gun and the front armor suck so much. Yeah, but at the moment, my current system specs is that I am running a GTX 1080, a Ryzen 1700, 16 gigabytes of RAM, pretty fast memory, and I'm also running 500 SSD and a 2 terabyte and a 4 terabyte drive. Basically, I ended up figuring out that I'm simply going to use my SSD drive for whatever the system uses, put stuff like downloads and images and everything on the 2 terabyte, and then put stuff like all the games and Steam on the 4 terabyte. And the 4 terabyte drive cost me about $80, which wasn't that much.
Yeah,
of
they've
a
dropped.
problem.
They've dropped in price quite a bit over the last few months.
And to be honest, even though it says it's slow, in the end that doesn't fucking matter, because I mean, there's like Amazon 4 terabyte hard drive. Like Amazon is like, oh yeah, sure, let me get my super fast one, and I'm just like, I don't care if it's super fast, I just want a goddamn 4 terabyte hard drive. Like, I mean, you can get portable ones for like a laptop and stuff, but I don't really understand what's the point of that, really.
Cartel forces are after our ballistic missiles.
A10 aftershock
We'll call
motherboard.
their position from the base.
I
You go get
believe
them.
my motherboard is a Asus Prime. I know that basically I ordered my computer from a PC company, and the motherboards, I mean, like, they give pretty much discounts on everything, so it's like cheaper than building your own, but the motherboards kind of
They're
suck.
securing our ordnance.
So
Take off.
I think I'll definitely be able to upgrade to probably one of the later Ryzen series, but I don't know.
Reloading.
I imagine it's going to be a pain to actually take the motherboard out.
Hostile tank.
In fact, I imagine if I ever wanted to upgrade this, like, past the motherboard and everything, I might literally just be better off selling it and then buying something more, because this is a pretty decent gaming machine.
Hostile tank.
And so far it's never really had a problem running anything other than Battletech and Macro Online, because they have shit AMD support.
Optics damaged. Optics down. Target down. Sights up. Reloading.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hellfire.
Hi Hellfire, long time no see, how you been?
Multiple systems down.
This heat round feeding into Penny's. Ah, there we go.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Reloading.
I've missed you, where have you been?
Dealing with shit.
Hang on, let me turn you up,
Good.
Daddy.
Do what?
I said, let me turn you up, Daddy.
Yeah, I've just been dealing with shit in life, so.
Do you require the cuddles?
I actually got cuddles last night. Some very intensive cuddles.
I know, you got a lot more than cuddles, you horny boy.
Reloading.
I mean, she wanted it too.
I just realized how
Like, literally,
fucking
she whipped
terrible
out
I
her
am.
tits.
Nah!
Like that, like, she's like, my tits got a lot bigger. It's just kind of like, I was like,
Take me!
well, this is the song that played. Yummy and scrumptious.
Mm.
That was the whole thing playing in my head.
Lol.
Well, could have been worse. Could have done
Sure, go for it,
female
OD.
Sheldon Cooper imitation.
I
and
mean,
gone
my-
Bazinga.
My Discord
Or
is like,
actually Bazongas.
there's a, my Discord is featured on Twitch. I mean, it's like in one of like, the panel things. Yeah, see, the invite works. So if you ever want to just jump on my Discord and like put it in gaming or something, go for it. I imagine Jeff loves talking about computers. That's how he masturbates. He doesn't get off the hentai, he just looks at pictures of computers. He's like, oh yeah, look at the hard drive, oh yeah, baby, oh yeah.
Threat destroyed.
So I have good news. My friend Amy will be joining me for the weekend and Friday, so we'll be streaming together on Friday and Saturday. I'll be doing Armored Warfare on Friday, but might do something else on Saturday. Might do Fallout 4 again, considering how hilarious we managed to get a character that had every single drug in game, plus the upgraded ones. So there was like 30 status effects.
Ammo up.
Oh, and she was drunk as well. Because, you know, that makes an absolute ton of sense. Did you know the XM1A3 with the 120 has the highest DPM of any MBT in game?
Hostile forces
Interesting
converging on
facts.
Delta 7. We'll take care of their cargo
Things
plane.
you learn with Spitfire.
The things you learn with
Yep.
Spitfire. I mean, I could say worse.
Yeah, you could.
Unfortunately, my
And you
filter is...
have.
Yeah, my filter is currently blocking those worst things. And people always go, wait, you have a filter? I'm like, yeah. Isn't it obvious?
Usually the filter disappears after like 3 beers.
Hey, I drink those beers a lot more quickly than most people do. If it's
I
like
chug dark beer like it's going out of style.
yeah, I mean, I don't really have that long to stream, so I gotta get drunk as fast as I can. And besides, I don't actually have that much access to alcohol, so I don't really have the time to build up a resistance. Although apart from that,
Build up resistance.
I know
That's so cute.
my my damage threshold versus alcohol is quite. Although actually, it's easy for me to get tipsy, but it's actually quite difficult for me to get drunk, which is somewhat of a saving grace, considering you've seen how fast I run my mouth when I'm tipsy. Like Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, it goes from like 6 to like you just broke the knob off.
Hi Bradley. But yeah, I think the only time I've ever refused alcohol in my life was when I was drunk streaming with Renna, and she was like, "Sophie, you gotta drink this." I was like, "No, I drank that last time and it almost killed me." It was like,
What was it?
it was this disgusting rum or something. It was not good.
Kraken?
Worst thing I ever had was
Oh.
Tanker's Punch.
It was cracking. It was cracking. That shit was fucking disgusting. It was not good.
One of my brothers that's in the Marine Corps had me drink frog fuel.
I was like, I know alcohol isn't supposed to be the greatest tasting thing in the world, but Jesus Christ, I'd rather...
Black rum is
that
basically
more
just liquid molasses.
Liquid
like an
molasses.
actual
Pretty
liquid
much.
form of molasses.
I mean, isn't it just insect poop? Sorry, bacteria
No,
poop.
molasses is one of the
Molasses poop.
byproducts of sugar manufacturing.
There's something to do with poop in there, I know it.
No, that's shellac.
I know I haven't done this stream. Why do
That's
I have
shellac. That's shellac and beetle
Why do I have
shells are
color
also
paint?
put in shellac for the
I
color.
don't know.
Tier 7, huh?
Improve filter systems for the speed. I know what I haven't done. I imagine the Russian skins for the T80 must actually be pretty dank. See, that does look pretty dank. Are you sure about this course of action, Janet?
I don't know. It seems to pump out the missiles fairly quickly.
It seems to pump out the daddy in me.
Hmm.
You know what to say if somebody says they have a daddy kink? Do you know what to say in response?
Go to your room.
Don't touch my fucking thermostat.
Oh.
Where's my SSD drive anyway? So I actually have space for, I think, another hard drive in my computer. And when I was installing it, I was like, this is suddenly significantly more complicated than I thought it would be, because the wire management is actually pretty good, but like everything leading up to it is actually kind of tight. I don't know. I mean, let me look. Like you see that shit? I had to like sneak a goddamn hang on. Yeah, I had to somehow sneak a fucking another cable through that, and that was not good.
So basically, you're trying to avoid rat nesting it, but you
Yeah.
had to rat nest it.
Cause shut the fuck up. So basically, My first actual PC was a pre-build that had the worst fucking heat management. Why I just ammo at the Ariete. It had the worst heat management and wire discipline. Like, it's still at Renner's actually. And I have no idea if I'll even be able to use it because it's like 6 years old at this point, and it's got a... I mean, the i7's pretty okay, it's like one of the middle generation ones, and it's... can I mark you? No, I can't. And it's also got a GTX 770, which has the worst fucking heat management in history. Plus the fact the thing is so tight and there's barely any room for any aircon. Basically means that in summer I just take all the panels off and hope for the best. This Merc's gonna touch me. The Merc is touching me, please send help. Send help. Russia requires aid. Give me those Lend-Lease.
Shooting it.
Well, I know, Odie. I'm not a very nice person. I mean, I have no idea why people come on my stream and say hi when, like, most of the time I just tell people to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you're not exactly the most, pleasant individuals. And this is coming from me.
Could this Bradley stop molesting me? Jesus Christ, you people are supposed to be still molesting the Iraqis in Desert Storm, not me. Go touch the T-72s. This is not okay.
That's what they do. They touch T-72s harshly.
What are you driving again?
Huh. T-80U. The most powerful Soviet tank of the Cold War. The most powerful mass-produced one. The thing about the Soviet Union is that they had the means to be able to produce tanks as good as NATO, but the Soviet Union had to produce tanks for the Warsaw Pact. It had to produce tanks for itself. It had to produce tanks for export purposes. So eventually they had to have larger caliber guns because they couldn't produce the things in necessary numbers. This is actually really decent camo.
Weren't they like slapping 100mm guns on everything?
125s on everything. I mean, the thing about the Cold War is that the Russians would have taken over Europe if it was 1940s, 1950s, 1960s, early 70s. But when it came to the late 70s and 80s, they stopped having a population advantage and a numbers advantage, and the NATO's technological edge began to swing really heavily in NATO's favour. There was a study done the fact if the war in Europe was going to continue by 6 months, NATO would have been able to match Russian numbers in terms of overall manpower equally, which is not good when your army relies on mass frontal assaults.
Yep.
And while the average Russian commander Soviet commander may have had a ridiculous amount of firepower and weapons at his disposal, I believe the biggest Soviet Union independent maneuver group was like a division, while the NATO's one was a battalion. And while Soviet general staff officers were every good, if not better than NATO, they had to do a lot of micromanagement. For instance, anybody who was like captain and above had to do a ridiculous amount of micromanagement, and not to mention the fact the Soviet army didn't have a professional NCO corps. They were conscripts like everybody else. So you can imagine how well the unit cohesion and long fights would go. Not very fucking well, because sure, your officers might be good, but they can't be everywhere at once.
You need a solid NCO base to back them up.
You need a solid NCO base to back them up.
Basically, you had smallest maneuver unit was essentially a platoon, whereas in NATO, a U.S. force, small was a squad. And you had a lieutenant and the 2 vehicle commanders in his platoon for motorized infantry or mechanized infantry or armor would just mimic what he did, whereas you would have a section leader and a wingman in an equivalent 80s US armor unit.
Yeah. So, another interesting part is that they were so top heavy and they had such a ridiculous, like, somebody at the multi-divisional level in the Soviet Union had access to Category A units, Category B units, B units, and even C units. They had literally an entire air force designed for ground support. They had access to helicopters, they had access to artillery, they had access to the fucking combined reserves. That is ridiculous. But also meant that it's such a top-heavy structure that initiative down at the battalion and the company level is basically frowned upon. Which means that that poor fucking colonel in charge of that division has to do everything. And while that does make out for some well-planned efforts, even the best plan is going to go awry, and once that happens, and that colonel gets killed by an airstrike, things are not going to go well. In terms of at the moment, the woman tank regiment, I don't know. The Soviets probably stopped having women in the front line after World War II because no real need anymore. But I imagine they probably had female pilots, so I'm not 100%
I don't believe they had
sure.
any. We never saw any documentation on women in combat units.
They had them in World War II,
70s
but
or 80s.
afterwards, I mean, in a total war environment, sure. But after that, those women have got to go back to work in factories. They've got to go back to being mothers. They've got to go back to being the civilians because you can't have that many people at once. For instance, the US forces total in the Pacific numbered 1,000 ships and 10 million fucking troops. And by the end of 1945, at some point they were like, okay, we have to ship 9 million people back to the United States. We have to cut the Navy in half. Because while it's okay to have all that in a war, eventually it's all just going to go. And the Soviet Union was in the war economy from 1920 to 1991. So everything was stifled, the economy was bent towards the military, the industrial complex was bent towards the military, the civilian complex was bent towards the military. And while that's fine, that means eventually that you're going to have a smaller population and everything's going to stagnate because you can't give people the room they need to grow.
Well, that was the whole thing about how Reagan won the Cold War, was he convinced the Soviets to keep up with the increased conventional forces spending, and it just drove them right into the ground.
Yeah, I mean, the Cold War was won because the US could shovel more money into the fire than the Soviet Union could. I mean, I'm no history major on this. I mean, doubtlessly I've made a number of false facts, but overall what I'm saying is pretty much true. In all honesty, there is... The Cold War is an interesting thing. In game terms, the Soviet Union is the Zerg faction who tried to keep up with everyone and didn't rush at the early start. Which is actually quite amusing when you think about it.
Yep.
And another interesting thing about Cold War as well is that while Europe might have gone well for the Soviet Union, they had basically the Balkan region, the Norwegian and Finnish border, and the entire part of Siberia to worry about, plus the fact they had to contend with South Korea and Japan, and the US Marine Corps as well.
And they also had to deal with China.
Yeah.
They actually had enough armed outbreaks of fighting with outbreaks of fighting with China. And they had to station a number of divisions out there that weren't just crap quality, because Chinese would get pissed every now and then. And the shooting would start.
Mm-hmm. In fact, there's a good fair chance that China might have actually joined the NATO effort. Simply because if things went well for NATO, then why wouldn't China try to swallow up Russia and its resources and land? I mean, China's a pretty flat country. If they can get some hills and terrain in the way, they'll do it. This is a Jordanian tank.
Mm-hmm. It was
Probably
built for the Jordanians. The Jordanians decided not to
Yep.
Deploy it. Acquire and deploy it.
I don't actually know what you're on about, OD. I mean, I guess mine could kick me out of the house, but I'm in higher I mean, I'm in fucking uni for the next 2 years, and my uni is 5 minutes walk down the road, so might as well stay at home. I'm doing a master's in animal behavior, psychology, and welfare. I mean, hell, I could also do a further thing in anatomy, and I could be a surgeon in 6 years. That's pretty scary. Also means if the war ever breaks out, I'll probably be called to the medical corps and probably have to serve as a doctor or something.
Well, you know what they use the medical corps for?
Vasectomies?
Nope. Making sure that the logistical chain of food supply is safe.
Mm-hmm. I can imagine. Troops gotta have good food in the field, or at least edible ones. It's the reason why the submarine branch has the best quality food in the Navy. Morale needs to be high in a big tube underwater. I think they even have single bed in. I don't know. Somebody actually has to answer that because I'm not that really well versed. I think the best places I'm well versed is probably World War II levels of history, really. I mean, I imagine Little Pip is roughly on has like more knowledge than I do, and there's been a few discussions where it's been me and Pip just double teaming people when it comes to World War II, which is actually quite funny. I mean, we do have somebody in there who used to be in the US Army here, so I imagine Janet is probably much better versed in how tanks actually work. Because, you know, you were in the military for 16 years?
M48 series, M60. A little bit on the M551, M113 series.
Mm-hmm.
I know just enough about mortars to be dangerous. Too many people.
Too many people. I'm in the UK at the moment. The thing is, I don't actually know what nationality I am. I have a very, very complicated bloodline.
Did you say at one point that everyone in your bloodline basically hates each other?
Yeah.
That's an Irish family. They either love everybody or they hate each other.
I also have the Irish racial trait of being able to set off car bombs, and I unsuccessfully argued with Moon and Renner the fact that if I was ever an FRE character, I'd like to be able to set off any kind of atomic powered whatever engine within pleasing distance. On the bright side, they did think it was hilarious though, and I'm going to be penned by this leopard at least once more. I can fire off a lot of rounds. Oh shit, come on. This thing has an amazing cycle time. I mean, I'd like to call this thing overpowered, but the shitty side armor is... I mean, actually the armor is kind of shit overall. And in fact, a couple of weeks ago, this thing's turret was actually changed to a man turret in a bug, which meant you could actually ammo rack this thing's turret frontally with auto cannons. Please don't shoot me. Here we go. If you actually have a full stock of this thing, you can actually load the clip in 3 seconds. If you go from heat to, sorry, if you go from AP to heat or heat to AP. I want to see if I can heat round this XM93. Hey, how's it going? Beep. I mean, this with Cortez is pretty fucking terrifying. Let's just 1, 2. 3. Come on, set them on fire. Thank you. And as you can see here, I've had 2 crew knocked out already. Oh shit, Terminator! No. This is about the time that Alicia might actually come in handy, but I imagine Cortez overall is probably the better fit, simply because an autoloader in Cortez is fucking scary. Come on. Let's back up. I don't think any bots come from this angle. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Ow. Come on. Use the wall. This sprut's gonna fucking molest me. I actually reload faster than this sprut does, which is actually quite amusing for an MVT. Beep. Come on, one more. Ow. Ow, one more.
Target eliminated.
Who else is there? Oh shit, 290. I think after this I'm going to write some more of my fic. I'm going to do a toothless POV, then I'm going to write Astrid, and then Hiccup. Probably going to be around 4,000 words. We're up to 700 views at this point within a week, and I think that's actually pretty decent. Please don't molest me, Bradley. No! No! Oh, it bounced. Thank the Lord. Thank Cthulhu for the bounces on me. Apparently my ass is now thick enough it can bounce projectiles. Oh great, it's a T-15.
Good work. You've gone above and beyond,
Stingray.
and I'll make sure
He's
you're
gonna auto
rewarded
me.
for it.
Come on, bounce. Bounce on me, you bitch. No. Back off. I'm terrified if that Merkava 4's ever come up, because we're going to deal with something that has like 4,000 hit points and a goddamn ready rack, and it's going to pew everybody to death. Actually, speaking of fic. Hey, Hellfire. Hey, Hellfire. Hellfire's dead.
Yo!
Oh, no he isn't. Do you like my
No,
ass?
I stepped into the kitchen. Oh, you mean the pic you posted in
yes.
Vanilla? Yes.
Is the most glorious fic house.
Yes, it is.
And runner gets the fuck. Hey, if you've got it, flaunt it. One more.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, I'm gonna get fucking missile by this man. Please don't shoot me. Beep, 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 beep. Alright, FYI, if anyone hasn't watched Chernobyl yet by HBO and Sky, fucking watch it. It's the most highest rated TV show in history. Even more so than BBC's Planet Earth and Breaking Bad. That's how fucking good it is. Watch it. And no, it just doesn't shit on the Russians. It's... Actually, a lot of people in the former Soviet Union area actually enjoy Chernobyl to the extent that Russian state propaganda is actually trying to make their own series blaming people for Chernobyl. It very much highlights the Russian and I guess the Soviet Union culture of self-sacrifice. A lot of self-sacrifice. Anyway, that's going to be it for now, guys.
Yeah, out of ammo.
What is it, Hellfire?
I was gonna say when your main infantry tactic is give every 5th man the rifle. Yeah, self-sacrifice tends to be your culture.
Well, no,
brilliant.
that was then, not now.
Okay, so that's going to be it for now, guys. Thank you to OD0852 for following me on Twitch. So for now, I'm probably going to stream Armored Warfare PvP with my amazing friend Amy on Friday, and then probably stream something else on Saturday because I want her to have fun too. So for now, take care everyone. We've had actually a pretty decent stream today in terms of numbers. So if you all come next time, I promise, PvP, solo, you'll get to watch me rage and bitch and complain at the player base and just about everybody involved. So I heart you all. Take care. And see you all next time.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See ya.